Steve, you used the word breathtaking to describe Steph in Monday's game. Just what do you make of his performance tonight and ability to just once again carry the team?
You run out of adjectives to describe Steph's play. He's just amazing night after night. He's in such great shape. I think if there's one area where he's dramatically better now than when I first got here, 8 years ago, is just his strength and conditioning. He's much bigger and stronger, much more capable of defending at a really high level and sustaining two-way basketball, for an entire game and just knocking down shots from all over and finishing at the rim. He's unbelievable.
Is this as good a stretch as you can remember from him, just like closing games, like when you guys need it down the stretch, just pure as a scorer going to get?
Yeah, it's hard to even remember and to compare because he's just been so good for so long. If I said this is the best he's been, Raymond would bring up some 8-game stretch he had last year and the year before that, and the year before that. And so he's always been brilliant. But I think given the circumstances with our team, kind of in a rut, trying to dig our way out of a hole, he's just been spectacular and never been better. I can say that.
Steve, was this a good night for Jordan Poole? Seemed to find a rhythm out there tonight.
Yeah, it was. You knew it was going to happen. Jordan is a proven player. Helped us win a title last year. He's done this now plenty of times. So it was just a matter of time for him to break out, just like it's a matter of time for Klay to get it going as well. But what I liked about tonight was just the competitive level for everybody. And I think that's the key. When you're struggling, you just have to compete as a team and it may not be pretty, but you just dig it out, and everybody's competing, and we competed in a smarter fashion tonight. Not as much fouling, not much transition. We took away their easy stuff. We made them work, and I think that's when you just lock in on that individually and as a team, then stuff just sort of plays out, and so you knew Jordan would get going.
What else did you kind of like about your 9-man rotation tonight?
About
your 9-man rotation tonight?
I thought Lamb gave us great minutes. He does a lot of things well out there. He's got a quick release on his three and sets good screens and moves the ball. That was good to have Dante back. We obviously haven't gone deep into the rotation the last couple games, but in my experience, when you're in a little bit of a hole like we've been, you dig your way out, and then the game gets a little easier. It seems really hard when things are going poorly. Everything is difficult, and then once you compete your way out of it, the game smooths out. And as that happens, I think we'll be able to go deeper into our rotation, and guys will get more comfortable and confident.
It was clear you guys are upset by some of the fouls, maybe especially in the fourth quarter. How did you see your guys push through that frustration so the game didn't spiral into something else?
Yeah, we talked about it. We talked in the huddle with 15 seconds left. We all knew that that play that we challenged would not be reversed, despite the fact that everybody saw that it wasn't a foul. We knew it wouldn't be reversed. It's just the way it is. I can't wait to see the last 2-minute reporting on the review of the play itself. And, it's just tough. It's you got to play through everything out there. And especially when you're struggling, you got to fight through the adversity. And whether it's, a tough call or injury or poor play, you just keep going, and that's what our guys are doing.
With a lot of Klay's missed shots, they're coming up maybe a foot or so short, and I was just wondering if you had any thought on why that is? Or is he still getting his legs back underneath him, or why is his missed shots are just coming up short? And
Yeah, most of them are short. The vast majority of his misses are short right now, and that usually just points to the legs. And so he's been working hard, and obviously got a slow start to camp, and it's affecting him. But he's getting his legs underneath him. I thought his defense was fantastic down the stretch. He did a great job on Donovan Mitchell, and it's just a matter of time for Klay before everything comes together.
Steve, a couple key plays by Wiggins there, sort of midway through the fourth quarter to get you guys charging. What did he show energy-wise?
Yeah, Wiggs was good. Made it. Couple of steals and got to some loose balls, and he's always a great secondary scorer for us. He just seems to find his way to 18 or 20 points every night. And I thought it was a team defense overall, and that made the difference tonight. And Wiggs is a huge part of that.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Colin, you have any?
Kevon, you've seen Steph do some pretty incredible things over the years, but just with how he's started this season, and the way that he's been able to take over the fourth quarter of the last two games, is this the best that you've maybe seen him?
That's tough. It's tough to say because I've seen him do a lot of amazing things throughout his career. My rookie year, he won unanimous MVP. Now that was some of the best basketball I've ever seen. A couple years ago, when we mixed the playoffs, he put on almost an even better season that year. And right now, he's off to an even almost better start. It looks so easy for him. He's getting to wherever he wants to. He's hitting shots, but he getting to the basket. Whenever the team's going to run or whenever we're struggling to get a basket, he just carries us. So, it's tough to say if it's the best I've ever seen him play, but it's up there.
Kevon, what's it like trying to score inside against Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, and how important are they to what the Cavs are doing defensively?
And it's tough when you got guys like that's super athletic. They're able to not just block shots, but they're able to slide their feet and move their feet on the perimeter as well. So it's tough to score on them. I think in the first half we struggled a lot with their size and their length. But we was able to move the ball, and Steph was able to get it going. He made some tough shots, and when you play, a lot of teams don't have two bigs like that that's mobile. So it's definitely some adjustments to get used to. I think we did a good job of adjusting in the second half.
What have you thought about Anthony Lamb and what he's been bringing to your team, especially since he's been getting more minutes?
He's been doing a great job. He fits our system really well. He makes shots. He plays tough. He's able to guard bigs and wings. He's able to move the ball and cut. He's the type of player that flourishes in our system. He's been doing a great job. Earning his minutes, earning his spot. And if you keep playing like this, he's gonna keep carving out a roll.
After an 0-5 road trip, you guys now have won 2 straight, mainly with, Steph powering you guys through the fourth quarter. Is this the type of leadership that you need just to kind of right the ship of this season after, that tough stretch?
Definitely, that's why Steph is who he is. When things get tough, he's the guy that, we can lean on to get us through the tough times. Him, Draymond was incredible tonight. So we need those guys to be leaders and to, when things get rough, for them to show up and be who they are. And I think they've been doing that this homestand. It's been off to a good start. We try to get back things rolling, and every game's been difficult, but if we keep playing this way and playing with the right intention, I think we'll turn things around.
Hey, Kevon, everyone was so excited for James to get back on the court and play a little bit. Now he's dropped out of the rotation. As someone, who plays the same position, has kind of been a leader on this team, what do you say to a guy like that who's probably a little bit down about not being on the court?
Just keep working. Trust the process. Trust the work that you're putting in. Opportunities always going to come back around. I'm a guy that's been in and out of rotation before in a lot of my career, so things happen in the league, and Steve always usually goes back to his guys, and I think he's going to get another chance to show what he's made of. And he's a great player, great talent. And it's tough to come in and with all the expectations and to step in and play after being out such a long time. So I think he's going to figure out. He's going to be a great player for us. We're going to need him at some point. And you just got to trust the process and wait your time.
You guys have such a variety of players who have come in, Anthony Lamb being the latest example, of guys who have come in and figured out a way to be part of this. Is there a common denominator among the guys who fit the Warriors system?